mababang tao.
Hey, hello.
So, analytics. Technologies. NVIDIA.
Data, this is how dashboards will be created for you, right? So the first layer represents the KPI indicator, followed by multiple reports has been created for you. So this is a forecasting value wherein across every month and year, across every week and year, how your sale is doing will be predicted, will be shown here. After that, if you want to see how will be your forecasted value, right? In that any given month and year, what's your forecasted value will also be plotted. And if there is an anomaly or reduction, that will also be plotted as well. So this is revenue as expense rate. There's a word cloud chart. You have several products. If you want to showcase which product has made more sales, that portion alone will be highlighted. This is the sunburst charts, wherein you can see the inclining and declining point of the report. Okay? So this is a raising chart across every day, how your sale is doing, across every month, how your sale is doing, which product is increases, which product sale is decreased. All those will be seen here. This is a customer ticket or satisfaction rate. This is a map chart, right? When it comes to geographical reports. So this is a financial overview report. This is a develop form report wherein you can see a comparison across every month and year, whether there is a revenue growth, whether there is an increase or decrease, all those will be done. So maybe we can do one thing. This is a feature, AI-driven feature I was talking about called ASIA. So when you click this ASIA, here it will give you the option with a list of suggestions, right? Over your data, what kind of questions all you can ask. This will be given an example for you. You can ask a direct question to this ASIA, and ASIA is capable of generating it as a report for you. If you want to do a contextual answer reply, you can even enable this conversation mode. By enabling this conversation mode, you can chat with AI, that is R1 AI ASIA, and generate output. So having said that, we have a functionality called auto machine learning and data science machine learning capabilities. Using auto machine learning, you can even train and deploy this model whatever you are creating. So there is a model called customer churn analysis. We have used the prediction model as classification, wherein here it will give you the decision tree classification, and here it will give you the training status as completed, and you can see the explanation and the performance. So which factor, on what basis we are determining that as churned or not churned, all those information you can see from the result.
Okay, I got it.
So maybe we can set up a meeting.
So ay naligaw tayo dito pala sa baba yung AI world. Inaligaw na naman tayo. Potek.
Have population more than our customer base. One being obviously India, the other one being China. So whatever we design, whatever solutions that we are deploying at a very massive scale. We are the world's largest mobile data
But over the years, over just 8 years itself, we have actually improved some of the other things. In 20, if you look at the basic of deep learning, it's nothing but just from a mathematical point of view, it's just nothing but matrix combination. For those of you who are not mathematically inclined, there's
helps biological researchers quickly get started and use protein prediction services. The platform also supports research related to molecular dynamics, in addition to providing compute power to
May choices.
Ang cute pa.
May ano kaya dito? May take-out sila dito. No?
Take out? Oo naman. Ayun o, may
Our cybersecurity assessment is a service that visualizes your vulnerabilities to the attackers based on the domain and IP address information actually. So by having this, we are continuously monitoring our digital footprint as well as also notifying
Challenges has its own strengths and weaknesses, but this is just how we are doing it at the moment. We have established a responsible AI governance committee, and it's very clear that we have put in place to say
Win. Yeah. So I'll spin the wheel. I hope I can win. Webinar. Oh. Thank you so much. So I'll spin the wheel again. Okay, so I hope I win. Just kidding. Yeah, I want to see the interface. Yep. So I can already have a bird's eye view of what's happening on the dashboard with the data itself. Okay. Yeah. 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 Yep. Yep. Yeah, because what I've actually mentioned earlier was the problem with those companies is they're having like challenges identifying root cause of those like issues, for example, network issues right away, especially for like critical like when it comes to time frame, which is really critical for their clients or customers that needs to get resolved right away. So it's hard for them to spot on what the problem is. So this feature from Logic Monitor is really going to be super helpful. Yeah. So this part is like the co-pilot where like I can already see the analytics, the dashboard, and then this one is the bird's eye view where this is where the granular data of the issues reported, the severity, and this one is the AI analysis. Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, so at least for the ones who actually deploy the fixes, it will be easier for them to identify what are the next action. Yes. For incident, yeah, it's because the problem is like what I've mentioned is it's for time sensitive issues where especially where it's impacting also their customers operations. That's one cause of the problem. So it's good, this platform is really going to be super helpful.
And also how you put again the infrastructure. The software is solid, global and distributed infrastructure. So this is about bringing AI to anywhere you want. And also to solve the challenge with AI. And now we
So
Do you want me to?
sure, sure.
Yeah, hold it for you so you can spin. Yep.
The nice surprise. Oh, what's that?
Sticker.
Sticker.
Alright. Yeah, you want sticker?
Yeah.
Marina team and what is expected from you, from the not only company culture but from various different standards. And I think this is something that is kind of newer to us because a few years ago it was here. You
Now let me show you the demo. The data we are analyzing today consists of transaction records from various
for our model training. Our model training is based on our own internal data sets. And lastly,
blueprints, resource templates, and resource component templates, and all of the bits that we install in the cluster. All of that is also bundled in as an immutable artifact.
Alright, so thank you so much. That's the end of my session. I hope you guys enjoyed. To learn more, please approach any of the staff members. Thank you so much.
A, and the first one.
Mike, Nick, A, and Brian.
Wow!
这个方案全部都是本地线接入，然后人脸
Tre.
Berapa?
Baik.
Sa people spread kali 250.
Bintang siguro.
So that's the conversational AI chatbot, that
Yes,
one. Okay.
This one.
Okay.
Okay. I click on the chatbot and I get the UI, the user interface.
Yep.
Now suppose if I say how many silver sponsors in the event. Okay. So I asked the chatbot how many silver. There are 20 silver sponsors in the Cloud Expo event.
Yep.
Okay. Could you please name them? So I've asked it how many silver sponsors, and then could you please name them? Name those 20 sponsors and extract the information. There you go.
Okay. So I just have a question. Where does the data come from?
Yeah, so data is coming from
the website.
Right?
Oh.
We have scraped the website, all the pages of the website.
Okay. So basically the websites has this public API exposed.
Yes.
So that's why we are able to scrape the data itself directly from the website.
Even if they have put restrictions, we'll be in a position to scrape it.
I see. Just have a question for that. So, is it basically like allowed, like for example, if they have their script hidden, we can still, like, does it have any impact? Let's say, for example,
No security impact. No security
Oh, there's no
impact.
security.
No
Oh,
security
okay, I
impact.
see. So there's
See, suppose you want to implement a chatbot on your website, what we'll do is we'll scrape your website, we'll create a JavaScript code which you can go and embed in your website. So it can be embedded in the form of an iframe, and then the chat assistant will you see, which you see over here at the bottom right hand corner. You can invoke that, the chat interface will open and you start chatting.
I see. So is it limited just for like the chat, or do you also build like conversational AI? Oh yeah, like using emails and phones. Like
That is a handoff. That is a handoff. Let's suppose a chatbot is unable to answer a particular question, then it will fall back on the large language model, which is internet trained. Or if you want, we can send out an email. We can do an email support, or a bot handoff to a live agent. Maybe a live agent can be.
I see. Because the reason why I ask, because there are some conversational AI that already has their voice AI integrated, and then
Yes,
also
we can do it.
Integrated through email.
This is just a prototype.
Okay,
This is not a finished product. Right. This is just a capability demonstration.
We just did it in 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah. No worries. Because it's going to take a lot of time and resource to set it up.
Effort, yes. You give us the use case. I would suggest it's better we do a POC. Let's sit down together. Let's do a proof of concept where we create a prototype for you based on your data, proprietary data.
Yeah.
You get satisfied with the accuracy and the features of the chatbot.
Okay. So let's. Do you also like integrate using retrieval augmented generation?
Yes, it's a RAG. If you see, it's a RAG because it is pulling the proprietary data.
Yeah.
Right? It's not pulling the internet data.
I see. That's it. So that makes sense. So it was set up like 30 minutes this chatbot.
So that's a very basic version.
It's a basic
Just
version.
to POC, showcase to the customer that we can do it.
Oh,
basic features, but complete RAG based, because RAG is what? RAG gives you the context, right? Based on the embeddings, you create vector embeddings. Based on that, you create the context. So the query plus context goes to the foundation model, and that's how it comes up with a pertinent response.
Okay.
This is multilingual.
Wow.
Not only in English, we can do it in Mandarin as well, Japanese. Voice-based. This is a text-based chatbot. We can do a voice-based.
Yeah, I see. Do you use like open source LLMs like Llama, Gemini, or like GPT?
Yes. So these are proprietary LLMs.
All proprietary.
Yeah.
So
they're coming from, let's say, Mistral.ai, or Stability
Inside.
Diffusion, AI21 Labs, your Meta, which has Llama 3, Llama 2, Llama 3, and then your Cohere, which has Command, right? Or your Anthropic, which has Claude.
Yeah, Claude. Yeah.
Yeah, we use those.
Yeah, that's good to hear. Also, does your chatbot have like the ability to like, similar to what Gemini, ChatGPT, and Copilot does? Like, for
More than
example,
that.
they're able to like interpret images using vision language models.
Yes. So basically, your ChatGPT and Gemini are trained on internet data. They are not RAG based. What we will create, and develop for you will be a complete RAG based. Okay. Although we'll be invoking the proprietary LLMs, but they will be having the context to support them, right? And context coming through where? Through RAG. Trained based LLM. We are using the proprietary RAG concept over here. To generate the context along with your query and then passing it to the foundation model.
I see. Like, does users have the ability or the opportunity to like train the model, make the AI more smarter, or
no? See, what you are talking about is a fine tuning.
Yeah, fine.
So let's take an example of this website. There is a content management system for this website, right? The moment you deploy the chatbot, LLM-based chatbot, what it will do is it will capture all the content. Let's say your website has 50 products today, but tomorrow there are 65 products. There is an increment of 15. But your chatbot is not knowing. So what we do is, these are admin guardrails. So we basically schedule the batch job to run behind the scene, where it fetches the data from the content management system when the batch runs, and it gets upgraded. So automatically, you don't have, no one has to sit down and do the fine tuning. It is doing automatically.
So it's happening from the back end.
You know, one click to deploy, and you use it forever.
Oh, okay. So for example, I have my knowledge base and I updated it constantly, so it's automatically going to scrape the data.
Automatically. You just have to maintain, give a scheduling, just like in cloud.
Yeah.
You schedule a startup and a shutdown.
Yep.
Accordingly.
I see. How does your platform handle like issues related to hallucinations? Because what happened was there are some AI conversational AI agents, for example, that like for example on my experience. Yeah.
I understand. So when you talk about lag, there is no chance of getting hallucinated because you are providing the proprietary data. Right? When we are creating a RAG concept, we are creating vector embeddings out of your data, it will never hallucinate. It will only hallucinate if you deploy a chatbot based on the internet-based LLM. If you directly use it, it will definitely hallucinate. Because let's suppose you have used a llama and you have certain policies within your HR system. How will llama know about those policies? They will only know when you create a RAG.
A RAG, yeah. Internet base. Yeah, that makes sense because, like for example, on other companies, they actually upload their own proprietary data.
That's where we'll sign an NDA, we'll sign a non-disclosure agreement where you will share your data. We will create a prototype first. I think best way is to go ahead with a POC.
Yeah. Okay, I see. So usually hallucinations happen on internet-based RAGs.
Always. It will always happen on internet-based data because they are not trained on your data.
Yeah, I see. How about when, let's say, if our, let's say, because, for example, my data is like the RAG, or let's say because we're using an AI agent, and then our AI agent, the data from our help center articles, let's say, is coming from Zendesk, or let's say
those integrations are possible.
Those integrations is possible. However, there was an instance that we had a hallucination, which our data is actually coming from our own CRM, and then also we're using the third-party AI agent. So that's why I asked if how do you handle hallucinations. So supposedly, it happens if these are internet-based RAG.
Absolutely.
I see.
On the internet-based RAG, if you are using directly, they will hallucinate.
Basically, we have our own cognitive conversational framework. So simultaneously both will not work. I mean, first if it is able to get the answer from the CRM, it will give it to then and there itself without getting into the llamas to process the data and get back.
I see.
So we have a clear line of control between the LLM and our conversational.
Yeah, as just to add on to what Giri mentioned, let's suppose you ask a particular question which is not there in the context. Then there is one concept known as your fallback. So you have to train then in that case the response will come directly from the internet-based LLM.
Internet-based LLM, okay.
But first thing will be your RAG.
I see. How about, my question is, how about, for example, our data is coming from, let's say, Salesforce, let's say, for example, and then it's actually integrated from our conversational AI engine, which is a third party. So is that considered still considered an internet-based RAG?
If you have directly used the AI LLM,
can I answer this?
Please.
So you have a data from the Salesforce, right? So for every context, I mean, whenever a user types in any query, it will translate to the content, and we have a kind of a metric, content to endpoint of this Salesforce. So it will pull the data from that endpoint based on this context, API call. Then it will make the message so user friendly so that the user can understand. So you will not again get back to the chatbot, I mean, llama or LLMs to get this information. You will get only proprietary information.
See, how it is happening is you are creating, as Giri mentioned, a vector data store where indexing has already taken place. So it will thrust from there. It will create a context, it will augment it, and then it will give you the response from that particular data, not from the internet-based LLM. Only if it is unable to answer anything which is inquired out of the context of your proprietary data, then it will fall back to the internet-based LLM and then it will fetch.
I see. So usually for your customers, do they usually like upload their proprietary data, like for example through CSV?
How can we help you?
Yeah.
This absolute path internally will be replaced by the AR part, the private part. So on the surface, engineer don't need to do anything because internally we like guiding the applications. But still, if we're using this, we cannot do the
and they investigate me again. Yeah, it's not a great experience. But the number 3 is the biggest problem. Then the number is by far bigger than all that. It's the fact that all those rules are known to the bad guys, drug dealers, weapon dealers, sanctions countries.
I'll spin. Yeah, thank you.
So how do I play this game?
Wow.
Chased out back to back to back. I changed the pace now. Had to stack the cash until the next straight to the top. Never going down. Don't wait for the drop.
Hello.
Hi, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Ready?
Yep.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Welcome to Hope Laundry, online service robot.